We're gonna do another role play video this time.
Yes.
How to role play. Excuse me.
How to role play on a new car.
How to role play on a new car. You're buying a new car in 2023. Yes. This is the video you need to watch. My name is Zach Shefska. That is my dad.
Yeah, could be Dad Shefska, Pop Shefska. You can
Ray
just call
Shefska.
me Ray.
My dad's gonna be the customer.
Yes.
Ray, Zach, me. I'm gonna be the salesperson. We are going to be working on, as if we were at Michael Jordan Nissan.
Yes.
It's a real quote from a customer that I was helping recently back at CarEdge. We're buying a 2023 Nissan Rogue. We're trying to negotiate this thing so I can take it home. We just got back from the test drive. You're a happy camper. I'm gonna try and sell you the thing. You ready?
Okay, yeah.
All right, Ray, what do you think of the Rogue? You seemed happy out there on the road.
Well, you know, Rogues go on the road pretty well. It's a nice vehicle, you know, and it's certainly a vehicle that I think could fit my family's lifestyle, which
Absolutely.
is why I was here looking at it.
It's beautiful, beautiful vehicle.
Yes.
You know, you were real excited out there. And you talked to me a little bit early on. You know, you brought your budget. You're a very informed shopper. But you know, do you have a payment goal in mind? Should I go talk to my manager?
I'm not concerned with the, just so you know, Zach, I'm not concerned with the payments. I have done my research so that I know what price vehicles I can look at that will fit into what I have budgeted.
I love that. That's
for my monthly payment. So I know, based on the price of this vehicle, based on the MSRP, that this is one of those vehicles that should definitely fit within my range that I've budgeted for my car.
Fantastic. I mean,
Yes.
do you want to tell me what that range is so I can make sure
what I'd like to get to, if we could, is simply an out the door number.
Out the door.
What the total price of the vehicle will be with all ads, tax, title, registration, any dealer ads, anything along that nature. So I know exactly how much I would have to write a check for if I actually could afford to do that. But I want to know what the total bottom line number would be, the out the door number. And then from there, we can determine what my payment should be once we've established an agreeable out the door number.
I'm happy. I love it when customers come in and they ask for that out the door, the OTD or the on the road. I love it. That's great because usually the negotiation goes smoother. How about this? We just cut to the chase.
Yeah.
I'll go to my manager.
Yeah.
His name's Kenny.
Kenny. Yeah.
Let me get the best OTD I can get you. I'll put it in front of you and you'll initial it and we'll get a deal done today.
If it seems reasonable and falls within what I think it should be, then absolutely, I'd be more than happy to let Kenny know. I would be more than happy to take this Rogue home today and relieve you guys of one Rogue, assuming he comes up with the right numbers.
I was looking to be relieved of a Rogue.
Well, it's your lucky day.
All right, Dad, you can sell your car on CarEdge. What's the deal?
The deal is you just plug in your VIN number and we'll get you offers from local dealers in minutes.
Seconds. CarEdge.com/sell.
Okay.
All right, Ray, you wanted your lucky day, and I gotta tell you, you know, the new car market, I'm sure you've seen it on the news, there's people talking about left and right, new car shortage, used car shortage everywhere, the inflation's going up like crazy, and you know, I went to Kenny, and I said, hey, Ray is an informed, empowered buyer. He knows what he wants the Rogue, I can tell he wants the Rogue, it's gonna be great for his family, and I told him, I said, you gotta give me your best and final price, or else Ray, I sense he's just gonna walk out of here. But you know, there's a car shortage and inflation and
I've
our
heard
deal.
of all those things, but you know, I did some research prior to coming in, and I know there's no shortage of Rogues. You know, we're not talking about a Toyota RAV4 here or a Honda of some kind or a Kia. You know, we're talking about a Nissan.
That's true.
And Nissans don't seem to be in as short of supply as those other brands that I mentioned. So I get where you're trying to go, but I specifically picked a Rogue because I knew there were more of those available in this particular market than those other brands.
That's what I liked about you, right? But one question I didn't get to ask, and I promise you, I've got the pricing right here. I'll give it to you in just
sure.
How much cash down were you talking?
It doesn't matter. All we're concerned with is really, Zach, and I appreciate your attempts to keep finding out exactly what my monthly payment should be and what I've budgeted.
Yeah.
Just let it suffice that I picked a car that should fall comfortably within what I've budgeted.
Do you want a Coke or anything?
I do not.
Just check.
But thank you so much for offering.
So Kenny gave me, I haven't seen Kenny do this.
Yeah.
Period. Hard stuff. I haven't seen Kenny do this.
Yeah.
We got you here,
Is
Ray.
that today or
No,
ever?
I've never seen Kenny do this.
Yeah.
We've got you here, Ray. You know, the market value selling price of this Rogue. That's the MSRP. No games here. There's no games.
Okay.
Michael Jordan was a hell of a sportsman. Okay, but at Michael Jordan Nissan, we don't play games. MSRP.
Yeah.
Kenny gave you a $1,500 discount. My jaw dropped when I saw that.
Yeah, mine kind of came off the floor.
Gets you to our adjusted price.
Yeah.
Now, every vehicle, here, this is part of the MJ family. Every vehicle gets the Team 23 for life. You don't have to worry about maintenance. You don't have to worry about servicing your vehicle. We'll just take care of it. Okay, it doesn't even matter. That's a nice add-on we do. It's a discounted price. We don't even make money off of it. That's there. Then you've got your mandatory taxes and fees. We can't do anything about those. Gets you to your out-the-door number down there at the bottom, Ray. You can take a moment there. We'll get you home. We'll get you home right there. 37,850 out the door.
I mentioned I did some research. Great site I went to, CarEdge.com. And they really have a lot of data, pertinent data and information. And in their community, I posted about possibly wanting to get a Rogue and what are the average type of discounts that you can expect to get on a Rogue today because, well, Rogue inventory is a lot higher than its competitors.
Yep.
The average discount that one should expect based on the information from CarEdge in their community is about 8%. Now, 8% of 35,000, 10% would be 3,500. So that would be another 700 off. So that would be about $2,800 off. So I don't want you to think that I'm not appreciative of Kenny's generosity to give me a $1,500 discount, but he's probably about $1,300 light on that. Okay? So I would think, that discount has to be a lot closer to $2,800 to $3,000 than the $1,500 that we're at. And the team for life for $2,500, the lifetime worth of maintenance.
Yeah.
I'm 72 years old. I have no idea how much longer I have in life, but I'm pretty sure that it would take me a really, really, really long time of owning a Nissan to ever spend $2,500 in maintenance, especially considering the fact that the first 3 years it's covered under a full bumper-to-bumper factory warranty. So the Team 23 for life, basically the prepaid maintenance for a guy that drives 5,000 miles a year, that's got to go. I mean, for a guy like me, I could never get value out of that.
I hear you, Ray.
And Michael Jordan was all about value and being the best you could be. Well, if Kenny wants to be the best he can be, he's going to need to up the ante on the discount and take off the team for life because I'm not going to be able to. I'm moving. I'm moving from North Carolina to Florida. So I'm not going to be able to bring the car back here for that service.
Ray, I get
and I'm not thrilled with the dock fee, but I understand from everywhere I've ever gone, well, everybody pays the dock fee.
I can't do anything about that.
But you could increase the discount to compensate for the dock fee. But let's get the bottom line somewhere closer to, I don't know, 34.5 perhaps, somewhere in that range. And I think at that point I could make this car disappear for you.
Okay, so let's do another pause. So what did you do there? Again, you took control. You're very, very capable of just owning the conversation. Someone who might not be as comfortable taking control like that needs to rewatch what you just did. Yeah. There was 6 minutes there, I think. I didn't say a freaking word. You just owned the conversation, and it was glorious. The other thing you did, you brought fact-based information. Now, I'm gonna hit back. As the salesperson, I'm gonna say, I've never heard of CarEdge. Yeah. I don't care that they say you should get 8% off. I'm telling you what's the best I can do.
That's great. I got a great idea. Why don't we just go to CarEdge.com right now? Well, you got a computer right here. Let's go to CarEdge and let me educate you a little bit. Let me share with you some information that you might find valuable as a salesperson when you're dealing with your next customer. Why don't we go do that?
Yeah. Some of the other things you might want to pick up, even if you were to go that route, it's like how long this vehicle's been sitting on the lot. That'd be something that, then as a salesperson, I'm taking back to Kenny. But I'm going back to my sales manager and I'm saying, Ray knows his Like, I don't know what to do with him. Ray needs another $3,000 off the OTD, but I'm pretty sure if we get that, he's gonna take the car home today.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna fight like hell. It's gonna take us an hour.
And Kenny's gonna say to you, if he'll buy it at $34,850, get him to initial and sign that he will. And if you can't get him to initial and sign that he will, get him to initial and sign at what price he would. So I know what I have to shoot for.
Yeah.
That's what Kenny's going to say. Okay.
And you're going to hold firm.
Yeah, I might even go down a little bit. You never know.
Yeah.
Depending upon how long this takes. You have, as a salesperson, I remember one time as a salesperson, a customer came in and we were fighting over a few dollars. I said to him, here's the deal. I got to be here till 9 tonight. It's really pretty simple. So I can afford to keep going down in $5 increments, and you want much larger increments. Let's just cut to the chase. Tell me where you really need to be, and because time is on your side.
But you were that's what I love about what you did. You were informed. You didn't come to me and say, "Well, take me lower." You gave me a literal number. If I hit this number, you're going to buy the car.
Yeah.
I think that's so powerful for consumers to do.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
but you have to have a pretty good idea of what that number should be.
Because if you shoot too low, you're going to offend someone you're not going to hear back from.
Yes.
And you're going to be perceived as not worthy of their attention, which happens frequently within dealerships.
And I might have been too high at this number, because if this comes down to 32,000 and we get rid of this altogether.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably closer to 33.5 instead of 34.5, but still.
But yeah, you should have, before you go into the dealership, you should have done your research. You should have an idea as to what the market is on whatever vehicle it is that you're looking at in your area, so that you can tell them what a reasonable price would be. And then you worry about the payments afterwards. But you got to get to that bottom line number that's acceptable before you talk about the payments. And then when they try and inflate the interest rates and things like that, you're already pre-approved, so you know where you could be or should be.